What up, peeps?
Hey, hey. Happy. How you doing? Whoa, what's with the sunglasses? What's going on? What's this all about?
I'm in mourning, Anthony.
What you in mourning about? Who died? What's going on?
I'm fearful there might be a lot of dead relationships in this 90-day fiance fiasco.
You, you really think so?
Yeah. So I decided I'm gonna wear my morning sunglasses
Oh
because
man.
it's just a sad state of affairs. A lot of fighting, a lot of
Mm.
just craziness going on.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's just. I mean, if I had known that, I would have worn my morning suit, my morning black suit and tie. Like I'm going
That's
to a.
all right. I'll
Like,
I'll make it through it. I'll make it through it. All
all
right.
right. Well, we send our condolences.
Let's welcome the peeps to another edition
Let's
of
welcome.
Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance, WTF Moments. I'm K-Cee
Mm.
Deeva, Anthony
And
Adams, my
hey,
right hand guy.
hey,
Doing
you're
our
too
thing. And
kind.
yes, what you mean? You like these glasses? I think I'm going to keep them on the whole show.
I do. I like them. They have that vintage Hollywood look to them.
Ooh, all right, all right.
I
Okay.
like it.
All right, let's dive on in because we got a whole lot of WTF moments to discuss tonight.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, where do we dive in first? Let's see. Let's see.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh,
what you
geez.
thinking?
I
What you
mean, we got a whole lot. We got was it Mike and Natalie, Andre and Libby? We got of course, gotta talk about Oswelu. Gotta talk about them all. I mean,
thinking? Yeah,
where do you want to start this week?
let's go ahead and kick it off with Mike and Natalie. Why not?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Whew.
So Natalie, okay. So Aunt mentioned this in the last week's show. It came out that Natalie has another like a Russian
Mm-hmm.
friend in quotations. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure where this friendship is going or what it's about because it was looking awfully cozy. Natalie has been seeing at
Mm-hmm.
this friend. Oh gosh, what's her name? Uh,
Uh, I'm blanking on her name right now,
I'm
but
going to get her name anyway. She said
yeah,
Tatiana. No, she said it
some
anyway.
we'll just
No,
call
no,
her
no.
BFF. We'll just call her BFF.
Yeah. That was that. She said it's the only person in America that she knows and that cares about her. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
she's been saying that she's got a room at this woman's house. She's been saying that she only sees Mike once a month. Okay, once a month. So that cat was let out of the bag. So Mike is frustrated, of course. This episode, Mike gets on the phone with his mom. Mom
Mm-hmm.
says straight up, "Divorce her ass," and I quote, she said, "Divorce her ass and let her go back. Be done with this mess." Mike doesn't want to do that. After all the stuff she's put through, man. Mike still is making time, but I love her. Mama man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Natalie, cut to Natalie. Natalie's staying with this friend, this girlfriend, and they're just all kind of cuddled up, and
There's all booed up and everything.
they look kind of booed up.
Yeah, and
What you
and
think?
and well, I mean, I thought it was. See, something tells me that like that she wants to be more than friends with Natalie because she's sitting there talking about you can stay here with me and everything, and I like having you here, and don't go back and everything. And I'm like,
He said, "Let's go
some
get your stuff."
exactly. Let's go get your stuff. What is your see? I think that's how it's gonna start. Let's go get your stuff. You stay here, and the next thing you know, well, why don't you come watch a movie in my room and everything? And oh, it's okay if you fall asleep in here and everything.
Oh,
See.
okay.
That's
That's
where I
how
think
it's
that's where
going.
this is going. I think that's where this is going.
I think I agree with you, Ann. I think it's going to be very
Mm-hmm.
interesting um,
Mm,
because the friend did actually take Nellie back home,
she did.
and she took an empty suitcase to go gather her things.
Mm.
And she walked in, and Mike was sitting at the table, and he just looks at her and look at each other. And then, of course, we got to wait till next week to find out what happened. But I don't know. And I think I think she's kind of done. I think she's finally done. Mike doesn't seem like he's done, but she's done.
Mike does not seem like he's done. He seemed like he still wants to hold on to the last ounce. Like, I'm gonna give you one more shot and then this is it. But let me tell you something. Mike was sitting in there like a dad waiting for his kid to come home when they broke curfew. She walked in, was walked right around that corner, and Mike sitting there right at her, like, yep. Bring your ass on in here. Yep. Bring on, yep, have a seat. Come on
He
in.
did have that dad look. He had that look like when I used to break my curfew and come in late trying to sneak in, and my dad popped the light on sitting there, and you're like, oops.
My mom was like, no, I broke curfew one time. My mom was like, come on in, Mr. Party all the time. Yeah, you want to party all the time and miss curfew. Well, come on, Mr. Party all the time. Waiting right there for me in the living room when I got home.
What happened was,
yeah, yeah. What had happened was you was partying and you forgot curfew, and then had to do the come here, let me smell your breath.
my wife, my watch stopped.
My watch stopped. Yeah. My cell phone died. You
My
got two
cell phone
quarters, don't
died.
you? Yeah, I got 2 quarters. You could have used a little thing called a payphone. Come on in.
Yeah.
So
All right.
yeah, we're gonna wait for next week though. I think that's gonna be the end. That's gonna be either the beginning or the end, or the beginning of we're gonna make this work and we're gonna put it in 150%. That's my prediction for next week.
I don't see it happening, man. I think they're gonna finally call it quits because Mike is tired. She's tired. Mike said he wants to make it work.
Right.
She's going in like, she basically said she's ready to pack her stuff and go. And I just don't see him coming around. But we'll let you know what happens next week.
Yes.
Jovi and Yara.
Ooh, yeah.
So we know but Yara was all because Joey took her to
speaking of Mr.
Miami.
Party all the time.
Yeah, she said exactly. She said that she was gonna find her a rich cat daddy to take care of her so she could move to Miami. But she could lay on the beach, lay by the pool, watch the waves coming in, the palm trees. She was like, "Oh, I'm out of the dirty city. New Orleans is so dirty, and there's trash everywhere. Miami's beautiful. I want to live here."
Good luck.
Back to reality. Yeah, you have a baby and a home in New Orleans, so get over it. But and that movie Jody made, that Jovi did,
didn't age well.
Where they ended up after the nice dinner, it just got blown to hell.
So during the dinner conversation, they agreed to go to a strip club. And of course, Yara does not really want to go. She's not feeling it. Jovi's like, oh, I see plenty of married couples there, which, by the way, shows you how many times he used to frink with those things. And then
I know them by first name basis.
Exactly. They're my friends. Yes. I know everybody. They know me. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. So anyway, so she agrees. Okay, cool. Now mind you, Jovi says if Yara's not gonna have a good time, then we'll get up and we'll go, and I'll be respectful. Okay, cool. So they go into the strip club. They're sitting there. The lady's on the pole. She's dancing. She had a mask on, by the way. So appreciate the strip club for trying to be safe during this pandemic. And what was really interesting was Yara, understandably, got uncomfortable. She didn't want to be there. And she was ready to leave. And Jovi, of course, did not live up to his word. He's like, no, I want to stay. I want to stay. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. And Yara is like, no, look, I really want to go. I like, and I'm just sitting there screaming at the camera like, dude, this is a trap. Like, it's a trap. Okay. And then the icing on the cake is he thinks it's fun. I'm gonna stick a little dollar in for the dancer and everything. I'm gonna give her a little dollar, and Yara and slaps him. And then the funny part was not in the fact that she slapped him; it was the look on the dancer's face when they cut back to her after that happened.
Right.
That
she slapped him for that. And because remember he blew a kiss at the dancer. He blew a kiss. He was like, and it was real subjective too. It was like, I
No.
wanted to slap him. I'm like, let me get in some of that slapping action because that. First of all, let's back up.
Ooh.
First of all, it is very disrespectful, in my
Mm,
opinion, to take your girl to the strip club. Now, it's one thing if that's what y'all do, you're both into it. You know,
mm,
you like a little freaky deaky night out at the strip club, whatever. Fine, do your thing. But
mm-hmm.
Yara has made it very clear she doesn't like him going to strip clubs. She's not comfortable with it. So
Right.
don't let's go so we can no leave it alone. Fine, you couldn't find out. You're in Miami. There's 1,001 things to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take her to the strip club. You
No.
had to know that was going to end badly. You know,
Yes.
so
That, mm, yeah,
yeah,
I
and
always think. I always think about something that Steve Harvey said. Don't let your woman. Oh, that's cool. Don't let your woman think that that's cool. Nope. Don't do it. Don't let your woman think this is cool. The
nope,
only way how your woman is really cool with it is if she suggested herself. Okay, let her lead if that's the thing.
right,
But she was
right.
like, no. So listen, I give Yara an A for effort for trying to make the
I
attempt to,
I
I give her an A for
absolutely
effort. But
absolutely
see, here's the thing. Jovi would have been in my good graces had the minute she said, had he lived up to his word. I'm not feeling comfortable. I want to leave. Oh, you know what, babe? Come on, let's go.
yep.
Let's go
Let's
somewhere else.
go.
Yeah, no, nope, nope, nope. And it's like, Jovi, you're a jackass, dude. Come on, dude.
He was a
You're
jackass. He lost
he's
a
a
lot of points
jackass.
with me for that. Lost
Me too.
a lot of points. So
Me
that's gonna be
too.
interesting to see how that plays out.
Mm.
All right. So let's see. Who are we missing? I want to save the best for last. So
I was gonna say, based on my tweet. Speaking of jackasses, Ronald and Tiffany, they went to counseling, and the one thing he said is she makes me. I don't like the fact that she makes me look like a jackass. It's like, dude, she doesn't make you look like a jackass. You are one. You refuse to. So they went to a counselor, and the counselor is his uncle, and the uncle set him straight. Was like, look. You need to step up and be a father. You need to help change the diapers. You need to be there for her and support her because
Ronald's not gonna listen to him.
yeah, he's not. Of
Please.
course.
Ronald's not gonna see. You know, Ronald is a classic male chauvinist. He is gonna,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's your job. That's your, the woman belongs birthing babies and
Mm.
wiping, baby poop and cooking and cleaning and all things. And that's her issue from day
Yes.
one is that he doesn't help her with anything. And then he said the ultimate disrespect. Well, what are you complaining about? You have your mom to help you at home. That was when it came out. I was like, it really came out of his mouth. He really did go there. Come on, man,
I
Ronald.
mean, even listen. Yeah, she has her mom there, but guess what? At the end of the day, she got to go home. And when she's home, she's by herself. She ain't got no roommates. She's just her and the kids. The baby gonna cry in the middle of the night. Somebody gotta get up and get the baby. You
Right.
ain't there. Her son isn't old enough to. He as much of a big help as that little boy is, and I give him all the credit in the world. He ain't getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to
No.
change his little sister. And
But but
also,
but he has a chance. While they're in Africa,
yes,
he has a chance to try to make amends for the time that he's not there. And then he got sarcastic and said, "Oh, you just want a vacation." And I'm like, come on, the woman asked for a little help, and now you're saying she just wants a vacation because she doesn't want to, run around after the kids all the time. Now she's got you there. I mean, dude, I'm over Ronald. I think she
I
needs to
am
divorce
too.
his ass, just like Trish said to Mike.
Mm-hmm. I
Divorce his ass and
mm-hmm.
take the kids back to America.
Yeah, I think so too. And then also, I caught this too. When he said if it was a boy, I'd have no issue changing the diapers? I'm like,
Right?
you are sexist to your own child.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my god, dude, I think I might win
Yeah.
that wager between me and you on this one."
Huh?
I said, "I think I might win that wager between me and you on this one."
Wait, I forget what was it.
The wager was for a Kit Kat bar that Ronald. You think Ronald's going to change and step his game up? I said he's not. And after last night's
Oh,
episode,
you're
I
right.
think I'm in the lead right
I
now.
think you're in the lead on it. Yes.
I think
Yes.
I'm in the lead right now. So we gonna see what happens for next week. But
I better get my $1.59 out. Well, whatever it costs to get the king size Kit Kat. All right, yeah,
Mm,
I'm done with Ronald.
me too.
I'm done with
Yep.
him.
Yep.
I'm done. Tiffany, you could do better. You're a
Yes.
beautiful woman. You have a good
Yep.
heart. You can
Mm-hmm.
find somebody that,
Mm-hmm.
this guy's a clown. He is not
Yes.
going to help with those kids. He's made it very clear.
Mm.
He's got certain, he's like back in the caveman days. The woman's role is this, and the guy does nothing.
Mm-mm.
It's
Don't
2021.
work like that.
So wake up.
Ooh, if he ever gets to America, he gonna be in for a major wake up call, shock
Oh, yeah.
culture.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. All
All
right.
right. Well, Brandon and Julia.
Yes. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him.
Brandon and Julia. So they had a little get together, a little housewarming with Brandon's friends. The
Mm-hmm.
one friend that his BFF, if you will, that was there, a few weeks back. She showed up. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Julia, of course, isn't happy because she doesn't like this girl, right? Because that's the
Mm-hmm.
one that he grew up with, and they used to spend the night at each other's houses and watch movies, and they were kids, but Julia's
Mm-hmm.
very jealous. So
Mm-hmm.
this girl shows up. Julia's not happy, but she's playing it cool. And
Mm-hmm.
Julia mentions, something about having a baby or wanting to have a baby. And his
Mm-hmm.
friends immediately go in and go, "You guys are ready for a baby. Baby's a lot of work. You
Mm.
barely know each other." Da, 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 da. It's coming from all sides. And in typical Julia fashion, she gets pissed off and goes storming off. And of course, Brandon now's embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
But I blame her. That's between you two.
Yeah.
Why bring it up in front of his friends? It's not their business. You haven't
Mm.
even really talked about it with him. You talked about it with him because he said, I already made it clear, like, I don't want a kid anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're not ready. But she brought it up
Right.
again in front of, and so, you know, Julia's going on the do not like list either. I was on the fence for a
Mm.
while, but she's here's my thing, Ed.
Mm.
It feels like these folks that come from these other countries
Mm-hmm.
and they're so entitled. It's like
Yes.
you don't even have a green card yet. And you feeling entitled to a bunch of stuff. I don't understand. Explain,
They
help me understand.
what it is they take that motto of America, land of the free, literally. Meaning I can come over here and demand what I want, get what I want,
Mm-hmm.
and you will cater to me because I
Right.
am gold. I'm from another country, and this is the land of the free. And what you don't realize is, it don't work like that over here. Yeah, we free, but free it comes with. That's why I put air quotes around the word free. Free comes with
Yeah.
it ain't truly free. So you learn the hard way. You got to learn that lesson the hard way. So yeah, I mean, yeah, she started going the do not, and I agree. They should have talked about that privately, and he's made it clear. I'm not ready for a child anytime soon. You guys just got that nice apartment, okay? Get settled in first. Be there for a good year and a half. See if you like it. Maybe try to step up and get a house or buy a condo, something you can own. So then when you do are ready to have a family, you have something to pass down to them. It's one of those things where it's like she wants to move so fast. And it's like, chill, let us enjoy our year first. So yeah. So
Yeah, that'd be
but Brandon killed me when he said, I'm gonna start checking the condoms now because I'm afraid
he
she's gonna
sure
poke
did.
holes in it. I'm like,
I
dang.
said smart man, smart man. He's like, she's a little too serious on this. You know, I need to be like doing the test.
He about to come out with he about the next time they about to have fun, he about to come with a flashlight and check.
Right, right.
He gonna
Hold
check.
on a minute. Hold on, sweetheart. Let me check something right quick.
Exactly. Give him a flashlight.
Let me
Okay,
make
we
sure
good.
this package wasn't already open. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yep.
Speaking of having babies forced upon them,
Oh God.
poor Kalani.
Oh,
Kalani and
okay.
us
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
So the big Christmas dinner happened, or it wasn't Christmas dinner, it's a couple days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Afterthoughts' mom is going back to Samoa to work.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she has a husband back there.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're at dinner, Asuelo said, he cried me up when he said, "So is Tammy going back too, or is she gonna stay here forever?" I was like, was like, get this bitch the F out of here. I'm sick of her causing issues. Are you staying forever? Are you gonna go on the plane? And then, of course, in typical Tammy fashion, are you buying my plane ticket? Because it's all about money with these two. It's disgusting. And then they started the table on the money train again. Well, you really should send me money. I'm old.
No. And it's like it's once again, it's do people not understand what appropriate dinner conversation is? I mean, money is one of the things you don't bring up at the dinner table, okay? It's
They have
and but
no class. I mean, they clearly have no class.
but you can bet your bottom dollar, your last monies. I stood up and applauded Oswego when he said, "I'm not giving you any money. Stop
I
talking
sure
about it."
did. He said,
I
"That's it."
stood up and applauded
Yep.
him. I said,
Yep.
finally, Oswego got his man card. I said, my man.
Asuelu, Asuelu. I was so proud of Asuelu.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Kalani and
Mm-hmm.
Kalini's dad because the
Yes.
dad was sitting at the table too. The dad,
Mm-hmm.
he's very quiet, but you know that he's
Mm.
listening, he's observing,
Mm.
but he's respecting Asuelu and letting him be the man of the
Mm-hmm.
house and handle his
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching the dad in action because trust and believe something go jump out of pocket, he's gonna be right there, like, what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Yeah, the whole dinner conversation was just a turn off. I'm like, I'm sick of these two and the money, and you need to
Mm-hmm.
take care of your mom, and Tammy. Well, I have two kids, and I give money, and nobody has ever heard how much money she's giving. All we know is that she's already demanding a bunch of money from Asuelu and
Mm-hmm.
Kalani, who already
Mm-hmm.
said don't have that much money, but they'll send what they can. And the other thing is, the mom is she don't want the money to like. It's not like she can't pay her rent or she doesn't
Yeah.
have. And that's what I'm saying. You need food or whatever. We'll send you money for that. But I'm not sending you money for you to give to the church. And it was kind of sad. He explained how when they were growing up, his mom gave all the money to the church and the pastor. And he said they were eating good. We were eating taro and rice.
Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm.
He's like, so, the mom is she's trying to showboat what she's doing. Like, oh, I'm going to give all this money to the,
Mm.
church. They can eat good. And I just keep getting the money for my son to keep feeding the church. Come on.
Nope. Come on. It was what is it? What is the money going towards? The building fund. Every church got a building fund. My church, and they got a building. Every church got a building. So your church probably got a building fund since before you were born. Ain't put a brand new doorknob on the front gate, on the front of the building. But still, every time you turn around, everybody else in the congregation, all the higher ups, they pulling up in the brand new Lexuses and stuff. So it's the same thing. And it's just like, nope, I'm not gonna give you money, so you just gonna you. I'm not gonna give you money for you just to go give it away to somebody else. That's not how this
Right.
works. I need.
I will help you, mama. I don't mind helping you get food or whatever. But I'm not gonna give you a bunch of money to go give it to the people in the church that already eat good.
Exactly.
I mean, hello.
Exactly.
Okay, but what about the blanket? Let's talk about the blanket. What were your initial thoughts when playing the white elephant game? There was a bunch of funny gifts. I was like, good, I swear we're trying to lighten things up and having fun. And then he breaks out with this.
He brought out a pink baby blanket. After his wife has told him, we're not ready for another child yet. She never said she wouldn't have one. She just said, we're not ready for another one yet. We're not stable. We still live with my parents. Listen. And then, of course, the family goes into, well, don't want a big family? She never said she didn't want a big family. She just said she's not ready to have another child yet until they get more established. And that's when it all went downhill from there. Diva, tell them what happened.
Well, Tammy popped up.
Of course.
So Kalini actually jumped
Mm-hmm.
in and said, look, it's her body. If she doesn't want to have any more kids, that's on her. You can't force her to have kids. Well, that's what his mom said. But I have 9 kids. So most women, we listen to our men. If they want us to have more kids, we have more kids. Well, you know what? That's your fault. If you want to have 9 kids, that's fine for your uterus. But Kalani, she's like, I don't want any more kids right now. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not even sure I want more kids.
Right.
And so the mom's basically kind of, scolding her, like, you know what, shame on you. You know what, and she tells Swallow, if she doesn't want to do what you want her to do and have more kids, then you need to find another wife. And that's when I got up and applauded Swallow, because Swallow, Tammy jumped up because her and Kalani started having words. Swallow jumped up. He snatched up Tammy so fast, threw her and the mama out of the house. I pushed them out and clapped. And it had to watch a couple times because it was funny as hell.
With one hand, he said, "Get out of my." He said, "Get." You heard him say the words, "Get out of my house."
Yep.
I said, and that's what I gave him a second. I said, "My man." I said, "My man." I said, "Look." I said, "Finally, Swallow has gotten his man card. About damn time." My man, I was mad.
I rewound that scene a few times. I just had to. I was like, he finally threw the milk. I can't believe he literally picked up Tammy and shoved her out and shoved the mama out too.
That is hilarious. So and you know what? I guarantee this right now. There's a bunch more that got left on the cutting room floor. That you know that ain't all that they filmed right there.
Yeah. You already know. I mean, Kalani was ready. Kalani was ready from the time they got there. You know, the look on her face the entire time. It's like, bitch, I want you to try me. Like, she just had this look like, I want you to try me. Like, listen, I am ready.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you understand, but when Tammy jumped up and all the commotion happened, Pops was in the other room with the younger kids.
Yeah.
He's like, what's going on?
He came out of nowhere.
He came out like, hello, there's Pops. I told you. He's listening.
Oh, yeah.
He's letting them handle it, but he's listening and he's paying attention.
Yep. Because if anything, he'll be doggone if he's going to let somebody else come in and disrespect his house.
Right.
So, yeah. So, props to Oswego.
Isn't that... Well, I'm confused now. Because I thought Kalani, didn't they buy a house?
No, they were looking for a house, but they didn't buy one yet.
Oh, they were looking for one.
Yeah, they went looking for a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when the sister, I forgot Tammy, when she first walked in.
She's like, "Oh, this is a nice house."
And she's like, "Oh, this is a huge house." And she sat down with the mom. She started talking to the mom. And she's like, "Is this a big house, Mom?" And the mom's like, "Bigger." She's like, she knew she was trying to be messy.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
oh, yeah.
I don't trust my brother. He keeps saying he doesn't have money, but he's living in this big, huge house, so they must have money. They just don't want to give it to our family. I'm like, what is wrong with this child? She is so bitter. Like, who hurt you, boo? Where's the kids dead? Obviously, you were bitter. Like,
for real.
Oh, man.
For real. Where is their dad? But yeah, my question is, where were Tammy's kids when he threw the rest of them out? Them kids was gone.
Oh, yeah.
Them kids was gone.
I was in the kid. Oh, they might have been in the other room still. I think the dad had all the kids in the other room.
Yeah. So it was hilarious.
It's gonna be interesting next week.
Yes.
See what happens. Also, what'll be interesting next week is gonna be Chuck, Andre, and Charlie.
Woo! If this week was the women's bout between Kalani and Tammy, next week is going to be the UFC fight between Andre and Charlie.
Woo.
Oh, and you caught the preview, right?
I sure did.
Andre had Chuck Charlie in a rear naked chokehold on the ground. I'm like,
what scares me about it though is, Andre used to be a police officer, so he knows all those, and he's a bigger guy than Chuck.
Charlie.
Yeah, he's bigger than Charlie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh
little
yeah.
nervous for next week. I'm a little
I'm
nervous.
nervous for next week too, but I'll say this much though. When he got him in that rear naked chokehold, I was like, Andre can hold his own. Okay, even though I may not like the guy, I'm like, he knows how to fight. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
I mean,
yeah,
I don't think it's a fair fight. Like I said, he was a former cop.
yeah,
In those countries, who knows what kind of maneuvers they're allowed to do,
right,
on folks
right.
and whatnot. And all you see in the preview is Chuck trying to pull Andre off of Charlie, and Charlie on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
doing this chokehold thing, and the whole
Mm-hmm.
family. It's just a hot mess. But all that to say, we knew it was gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna be sitting right in front of the TV with my popcorn and my wine.
Oh yeah.
You know what happens?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Matter of fact, I'm finna go restock up on popcorn because I literally ran out of popcorn yesterday. I popped 3 bags. I kid you not, Diva. I popped three. Count them. 3 bags yesterday.
Three
Watching this
bags.
episode. Watching this episode.
Well, all right.
3.
It's about that time for us to wrap it on up. But
Yeah.
it's been fun as always. Next
Yes.
week gonna be more action, more fights to
Woo.
talk about.
Yes.
We're both here for it. We're gonna keep
Yes, we
you
are.
there. If you happen to miss it, give you a quick recap and our take, of course, on all the
Yeah.
WTF moments. Whether you want to hear them or not, we're gonna give it to you.
Yes, please.
I've had that.